king. Welcome to the lunchroom. Dive deep into the lore with three wise minds and so much more. PE, the mind and the power of the pen. Get ready to press play, let the stories begin. Mr. Genos.
Oh, Mr. G. Okay, so before the Browns like really get into it, like what's their outlook? What are we feeling? What's the vibe so far?
Look, here's my thing with the Browns.
Okay.
I don't know why, because I'm a basketball guy, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, and I think it's just the fact that they've been bad my entire life. By the way, I'm 26. I've seen them win one playoff game in my life. I'm 26. One playoff game. I've only seen them go to the playoffs twice. Twice. I think I've only seen them beat the Steelers. I can count them. 5 or 6. I mean, so I think because they're so bad that when I got a taste of them being good when Baker was here and we went to the playoffs and we got that win, the amount of emotion I felt, of excitement, was unbelievable. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, the Browns are finally going to be good. And then we trade Baker away for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson stinks. We know his story. I'm not going to go into that. And then we're just wasting away Myles Garrett's career and Denzel. First of all, Denzel Ward has had 10 concussions. I don't know how he's breathing, but he's a top 5 corner in the league. And how many games did we win last year? 3?
Was it 3?
Yeah, and then we trade away. We had the number 2 pick in the draft, so that means we're the second worst team in the league last year. They thought we were going to go to the playoffs last year. By the way, Mr. Harris, like when the like pre-year predictions came out, a lot of people were like, they could win a division if Deshaun Watson plays good. They could go to the playoffs. Number 2 pick in the draft, second worst team in the league, and then we trade away that pick. We traded it, and we trade down. I don't hate it, but. I mean, do we actually think we're going to do better than the Bengals, Steelers, or Ravens? No. So what does this look like? It looks like another year that I'm going to have to wake up on Sunday, get back from church, and turn on my TV and watch the worst football you've ever seen in your life every single Sunday at 1 p.m. And then I'm going to be in a terrible mood from 4 p.m. until I wake up on Monday morning to go to school.
So, like, do Browns fans just, like, enjoy pain, or are you guys built different?
I don't say we enjoy it. I say we deal with it.
I think you're desensitized to it is the word.
Oh, I don't feel... No, actually, that's not even true because... Well, yes. In a way. That's what I'm saying. You would think we're just like, oh, classic Browns. But no, because they find a new way to lose. Like... I literally went to a game where we were going to beat the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson went to the locker room with explosive diarrhea, then comes back out and leads a game-winning drive, and we lose on a 60-yard field goal. What?
You don't make it up.
What? Mr. Harris, I've seen a game. Dude, I can't. We gotta. I literally, like, I've seen us. We were winless one year. Okay, we went 0-16.
I went to the parade.
There were 2 games we were about to win.
Parade?
Yeah, there's a parade. We have to do something because we're 0-16. So we threw a parade.
Senior year of high school. It was like -5 degrees. So much fun.
Disgraceful.
So much fun. A lot of fun.
We literally are going to beat the Ravens on Monday Night Football. It's tied, right? So even if we miss, the game goes into overtime, right? The game goes into overtime, and we could still win in overtime if we missed the field goal. No, the field goal actually gets blocked and returned for a touchdown by the Ravens, and we lose. I've seen the Browns get more missed calls. We're playing the Chiefs. We're about to tie the game. right before halftime. We dive in to score, right? We're about to score a touchdown. He goes to dive. He gets hit in the head. Should be a penalty, not called. Loses the ball, fumbles it through the back of the end zone. No touchdown. It's now the Chiefs' ball at the 20-yard line. And we lose. Yes, Mr. Lucaros.
That same guy who hit that player in the head, didn't he end up becoming a Cleveland Brown as well?
No.
He didn't? Sendejo?
No, that was
thought that
Soren.
was
Don't even get me.
Okay.
Don't even say that name ever again. Do not say Sendejo's name. That dude literally so much trauma. Andrew Sendejo, dude. We were putting hobos off the street in at safety that year. It was terrible. I think I could have went out there that year and like put up some decent numbers for our safeties.
So,
oh my gosh.
So the way that you described being a Browns fan, it sounds like it's more of a like almost like a family curse that's passed down simply
Exactly what it
because you're in Cleveland.
It's the Art Modell curse.
The what?
Art Modell was the owner of the team when we were really, really good. He moved the team. He moved the team to Baltimore because I don't know, something where we wouldn't let him build a new stadium, or I don't know, some big. He didn't like the fans. Moved our team to Baltimore, and then Baltimore went on to win 4 Super Bowls since then. So think about every time Baltimore wins a Super Bowl, just think that should be us because that's our team that he moved. So Lamar Jackson should have been a Cleveland Brown. Ray Lewis should have been a Cleveland Brown. We should have won that Super Bowl. No, that was our team that they took. They stole. And now we're stuck with poop. And then we trade away Nick Chubb, the only guy who we really loved, truly, like a brother. I wanted to take out my knees and give him to Nick Chubb when the injury happened. I think if they asked me, I would have been like, actually, sure. Like if they asked him, like, yeah, I'll do that for you, Nick Chubb, and then we trade him away. Like they hate us. I'm convinced the organization hates the fans.
So like is there any hope at all? Because I feel like this is not a popular opinion. I mean, like, no. I mean, the frustration with the Browns is a popular opinion, but I feel like it's always preseason. There's excitement, and like people are like really like, oh nope, this is the year. This is the year. So like, is this year like different to where people aren't excited, or is the Cleveland, I guess, for lack of a better term, delusion going to come back closer to when? Doesn't the season start in like a couple weeks?
Well, the preseason starts this week.
Okay.
But you said it right on the nose there with the word delusion.
Yeah.
So
now, first of all, do you have that delusion, or are you immune to it?
Okay, so I would say every fan kind of gets delusion in the preseason because it's kind of like, you're starting new.
Yeah.
But I do feel like these last two, this whole Deshaun Watson thing, I think just really desensitized a lot of the fan base. So now where I'm like, I'll be lying if I said I just love football season. So I'm looking forward to football season. Am I looking forward to the Browns season? I can't necessarily say yes.
Right.
Because and look, that's great because if they surprise me and we're like, who knows? We do have young quarterbacks now, so at least we have some hope there. Where with Deshaun Watson, the hope was like very small.
Who are our young quarterbacks?
Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, he was a big talk.
If Shedeur Sanders is good, that would be sick because he's got aura, he's got style, he's got swag, he's good. Like, that would be awesome.
I want to get a jersey so bad.
Like, I really hope he's good. But that's the thing, like, a rookie quarterback rarely, unless you're like an anomaly. Like Jaden Daniels last year came in as rookie.
Burrow.
Yeah, like there's some anomalies, but like usually rookies take a few years to get started. Like it's not like Shedeur's going to start this year and just be like this year. There's no way we win more than 6 games. There's just no way. Our schedule's hard. There's no way now. Maybe the year after that, I don't even know. It just doesn't look good right now. Our hope was like Deshaun Watson's going to come back and be really, really good, and now that hope's gone. And now we're like, whoa, let's get as many quarterbacks as we can in the QB room. And maybe one of them will work. They probably won't.
So this whole Shedeur Sanders thing, right? What? Like, this sounds absolutely terrible because I totally understand. But why would you want this for him?
Like what? What?
Like being on the Browns.
I mean, well,
Wow.
I want it. I want it for him. I want it for him because, why would you want it for me to live here and root for them for 26 years? You
Definitely
just don't.
For you, absolutely. I love it. I love it.
But
I guess that makes sense for you, but I'm worried about, like, I don't necessarily know if that's good for him. And that scares me because then it's like, okay, well, we're not going to have him for very long, right? Is that, or am I not understanding?
Yeah.
football?
So I would say that for any quarterback period that steps foot into Cleveland, Ohio, your career is already starting off on a bad foot.
Oh,
So, like, if you get drafted here,
yeah.
like, your chances of succeeding just went from 50% to 25, just like that, when you get drafted. When your name gets called by Commissioner Goodell and Cleveland Browns select, you're immediately in a hole. Now, I'm really curious to see who's going to be that guy to climb out of that hole. Because whoever does it, let me tell you this. One day it will happen. I promise you. Will I be alive? I pray that I am. I don't know if I'll be alive for it. But one day it will happen when the Browns win the Super Bowl, and the quarterback that does that immediately gets inducted into the Hall of Fame that year, I think. If I had the choice, that quarterback's the greatest ever. Ever. If he somehow brings the Browns a Super Bowl, yeah, welcome to the Hall of Fame, buddy. Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Listen,
So I guess
and
that
that's
would be
not a
like
hot
more of
take.
like a silver lining for like newcomers that are superstar, that appear to be superstars, I guess. Wait, because has he played professional football before, the Shedeur Sanders guy?
No.
Okay.
He's not pro football, but he was
Colorado.
like college football.
Okay. And then I guess my other question here is, all I know really about football is that the Arizona Cardinals are so bad. They're really bad. Are they worse than the Browns?
No.
See, the Cardinals are bad for like a couple of years at a time. The Browns are historically bad.
Oh.
Like the Cardinals were just in the Super Bowl in 2010, I think. They lost to the Steelers. And then they were in the playoffs like a few years and Kyler Murray is like a good quarterback.
Yes.
So like that's half the battle. Finding a quarterback's half the battle, which we can't seem to do. I think we did when we found Baker, and then we gave up on him because we're an idiotic organization.
Wait, can you explain that to me? Why did we give up on him? Because like you guys are naming a bunch of names that I've heard of, and I'm like, oh, this
Yeah.
person was a quarterback. Oh, cool. What happened to them?
Again, we're just idiots. We're an idiot organization, poorly run, poor management, all that. He literally pulled us from 0-16. He won 8 games as a rookie. We were 8-8, I think, or 7-8, whatever. Didn't make the playoffs. Who cares? He literally just pulled us out of the ashes. Then very next year, we make it to the playoffs, and we beat the Steelers. And we're literally a 3rd and 17 stop away from maybe going to the AFC Championship game. And then the next year, the whole thing with Odell kind of happens, and Baker gets hurt and hurts his shoulder. And he tries to play through it and then plays terrible. And then we were like, oh, this guy actually sucks. Okay, no, he was playing hurt. So what do? We were like, we give up on him, and then we trade 4 first-round picks for somebody who is barely going to play. Let's say that.
Sorry.
Joshua, because I'm genuine, like, I didn't know if this is even going to post, but because I literally want you to just really feel for how bad of a trade that is.
No,
Like-
this definitely is going to post because I'm like, well, 2 reasons. Number one, I'm genuinely interested in the conversation, which I think is, it just, it's worth seeing. And then number 2, it also opens the door for us to be able to do more football
Brown
recaps
stuff.
and things like that. Yeah.
If the Browns are good, you would never see me in a better mood in my life. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
When the Browns are good, that's when I'm literally in the best days of my life, when Browns are good. So that's not often.
Got it. So, like, okay, real quick, can you tell me about your feelings on the Guardians? Because they've had a rough season.
And
Oh.
Guardians, it just stinks because as a team, I just love them because they do their best.
They really do.
They really see the Browns have everything they need to be good and continue to stink. The Guardians
Really?
are the opposite, where we have no expectations for the guards, and they exceed our expectations
They do.
every year. And they have owners who just simply will not pay our good players. They draft them, they're really good, we let them walk, and we just do it again. So we're always like just mid because we don't keep our guys. Jose Ramirez had to take a huge pay cut to stay here. That's why he's on my Cleveland sports athlete Mount Rushmore. He is literally one of the greatest Cleveland athletes ever.
So he had to take a pay cut to stay
He
here?
literally he took a pay cut to choose to stay in Cleveland because he loves the city. He gets it.
Whoa.
He just gets it. I would build a statue for him right now.
Whoa.
I think we should build a statue for him before he retires. Like, he would be the only player with a statue and still be playing. But he deserves it. He's the Nick Chubb of baseball.
Nick Chubb was on our football team.
Yeah, and we traded him too. We gotta get off.
You
the
did say
Browns.
that. You did say that.
My blood's boiling thinking about this team.
Okay, so slightly, just not to make your blood boil anymore, but just real quick, what? Never mind. I won't even ask that question.
No, ask it. Now I'm ready.
All right. How do you feel about the Cavs' upcoming season? It's a little ways away, but having time to rest, heal.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know I still don't know how we lost to the Pacers this year. Here's the thing. Halliburton's hurt for probably almost the entire year, and Jason Tatum's hurt for almost the entire year. So where does that put us? We should win the East. We should. We should make it to the finals.
We have no excuse.
We don't, but I'm sure we're going to run into the Knicks, and then here we go. Brunson and the gang are probably just going to turn into the Monstars, and we'll see. We should win the East this year. We really should. We should be the best team in the East. I do think the Magic are going to be really good. So
I also want to say I feel like Detroit might be a little bit sneaky too.
yeah, but we shouldn't lose. We shouldn't lose to either of those teams. Though.
We shouldn't, and I have a good friend who is a Pistons fan. I'll probably have to show this to him at some point when this posts, and he'll be happy I said it. But
So who should I?
Yeah.
So I guess 2 questions here. Number 1, Mr. G, who should I be really looking at and like watching this Cavs season? And then Mr. Lucaros, who is a Piston that I need to watch out for?
So Cavs, I mean, we've been waiting for Mobley to really take he took a little step last year, I think. If he can take a big step this year, but we've been waiting for that for too long. Honestly, it's gonna be like our role guys. Like, can Lonzo Ball kind of hoop still? Like, is he gonna be a good backup point guard? DeAndre Hunter, Is he going to be a starter this year? We know what we're going to get from Donovan Mitchell. We already know. We can't expect anything more from him. Darius Garland,
Be healthy.
he's got to be healthy, and he's got to have like kind of the same season. Jarrett Allen.
He was really, from my perspective, my uneducated perspective. Please educate me here. But he was very hit or miss last season. Is that
You said it right on the dot there. He's all or nothing. He's all or nothing. But
is that not fixable? Like, is that not like a fixable thing?
Yeah,
like, can
no,
we not get that consistency?
He's small and he's not a great defender, and he gets kind of tossed around and bodied a lot, and that's the issue.
Isn't he kind of like our height?
We don't need he's like 6 foot, but we don't need. I guess he is, but he is like a smaller for the NBA. But we don't need another scorer point guard. We have Donovan Mitchell. He's our scorer. We need like a defender and a facilitator point guard. So like dude, an Andrew Nemhard or a Drew Holiday would be perfect for the Cavs. I love Garland, but I just don't know if him and Donovan Mitchell really fit. I have high hopes for the Cavs. I do. The Guardians, I hope we just sneak into the playoffs because playoff baseball in Cleveland is so much fun. And Jose Ramirez is having an MVP year that's getting overshadowed because we're just not that good this year. But we could still make the playoffs. We're right there. We're 3 games out. So the Browns, I don't really have a lot of hope for, but who knows? It'd actually be awesome for them to just absolutely shock me and be good.
And now, Mr. Lacaros, you did say that you think Detroit could be somebody who sneaks up on us. Who are we looking at there that we should be wary of?
I mean, Cade Cunningham's only getting better. I think, he already had a good rookie year. And then his second year, he had a stress fracture, so everybody kind of like wrote him off. And then he came back, and it's like, oh, okay, so he still got it. And now they got to go into the playoffs. They didn't beat the Knicks, but, they gave him their best shot, which is still pretty good. They didn't get swept or anything like that. I think it was like 4-2. It's not the most super well-known guy. I think he's going to be more well-known in the future. And then another player on that team is Asar Thompson. Real Hoops heads know who that is, but I think they're going to just take that next step. They're not going to win the finals or anything by any means, but they're young and they're going to get better. And, eventually like that will be a team that will sneak up on people.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you guys so much. I feel so much more educated. Do you guys have any final thoughts? Cleveland sports, all that jazz? You guys got a lot
Go
of
Browns.
I'm not a Yankees fan. I'm literally wearing this because I thought it looked cool, but I don't like the Yankees, but I just thought this looked nice. I do support Cleveland. I support all Cleveland sports, but
At the
that's
end
only
of the
reason.
day, I'm going to ride or die with those brownies. Here we go, brownies. Here we go. I will be there week 1. I'm just going to be. I can talk bad about them all I want because I think I've earned that for my 26 years of fandom. But let me tell you what. When Sunday week 1 rolls around, we're going to get serious.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to hearing all of your thoughts and so much more. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you guys have any thoughts on Cleveland sports or sports in general, please drop a comment below. If you disagree with any of the takes that were given here, drop a comment below. We love hearing the discourse in the comments, and we will see you guys next time in the lunchroom.
In the lunchroom.
Yeah.
King. Welcome to the lunchroom. Dive deep into the lore with 3 wise minds and so much more. PE, the mind and the power of the pen. Get ready to press play, let the stories begin. Mr. G.